Coming up on Cronkite Sports Now, we recap the Suns' moves in Wednesday's NBA draft, who leads the NFC West after the Cards-Seahawks Thursday Night Football showdown, and which Cardinals player joined the prestigious Madden 99 club. Hi everybody, and welcome back to another Friday edition of Cronkite Sports Now. I'm Hadley Heck. It's been a busy sports week here in the desert, and NBA fans are still talking about Wednesday night's draft. The Suns selected Jalen Smith at number 10. Cronkite Sports reporter Jake Fitzgerald has more on the Suns' surprise lottery pick.
On Wednesday, November 18th, the NBA draft commenced, and for Phoenix Suns fans, the Suns seem to have drafted their guy.
With the 10th pick in the 2020 NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns select Jalen Smith from the University of Maryland.
Pretty much what I'll bring to the Phoenix Suns is that defensive versatility. Like I said before, every team has tremendous scorers. You got Devin Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton. But I feel as though that's where I can make my impact the most is on the defensive end to help them create to their offense.
Smith is a versatile player for the Suns who can provide a defensive presence. With Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and DeAndre Ayton, Smith seems to fit in well with this Suns team.
When we looked at Jalen, his versatility to play the 4 and the 5, just to be a versatile forward that could stretch the floor, that can run in transition, be the first big down the floor, could switch and pick and roll, and more importantly, could attack the offensive glass. We thought he gave us an edge.
Coming out of Maryland, Smith averaged 15.5 points per game, 10.5 rebounds per game, and 2.4 blocks per game. However, one area that Smith hopes to expand his game on with the Suns is his playmaking.
In college, I didn't get to show off a lot of my playmaking skills, and I feel as though that coming into the league, I'll be able to playmaking into his open shot and just get a lot more assists off of him and pretty much rebound and just continue to start fast breaks for him to get going.
One of the most important and biggest parts of Smith's evaluation for the Suns was his character.
His approach fits our approach. Our culture is about work. We want guys that are hoopers, guys that are self-starters, that play with passion, that love this game, and are dedicated with their free time to improving.
During the offseason, Smith has been working on his lower body strength, creating for himself, and expanding his three-point range. And yes, Suns fans, Smith is still playing to rock the goggles. Jake Fitzgerald, Cronkite News.
For the second time in his career, DeAndre Hopkins is part of the Madden 99 club. In the beginning of the season, he was rated a 98, but after the Hail Murray pass against the Bills, rating adjusters knew that something had to be done. He is the 7th player and just second wideout this year to make the cut. Hop is the first Cardinals player to earn this distinction since Larry Fitzgerald in Madden 2010. The Cards lost a close one to the Seahawks in Thursday Night Football, and Reed Harmon has more on the game in Cards Corner.
We knew the challenges the shorthanded Cardinals would face defensively going into last night's matchup against Seattle, but most of the battles they fought were against themselves in the 28-21 loss. There were no turnovers in Thursday night's matchup, but there were 18 penalties between the two teams, 10 of those coming from Arizona. The Cards lead the league in penalties, and it took a toll on them last night.
Yeah, I think it was like 16 penalties maybe for over 100 yards, which you're not going to win in this league doing that, and especially against a quality team like Seattle. So that's unacceptable to have that many, and we got to clean that up.
Going into the game, the Cards led the league in rushing with over 168 yards per game. But last night, the Seahawks defense stood strong, holding Arizona to just 57 yards on the ground.
We just didn't get the job done, so we have to go back to the drawing board and expect to see that from other teams.
A bright spot for the Cardinals was rookie linebacker Isaiah Simmons, who had his best game of the season with 10 tackles and his first career sack.
I definitely saw him flash. I felt like he was out there making plays.
Next up for the Cardinals is a trip to New England to face Cam Newton and the Patriots a week from this Sunday. In the meantime, have a happy and safe Thanksgiving and enjoy some good grub. I'm Reed Harmon, and this is Cardinals Corner.
As COVID numbers continue to rise, the AIA announced their plans for winter sports. In a special meeting of the board on Thursday, the AIA voted to postpone winter sports competitions until January 5th. Schools must have a minimum of 14 days of practice before any competition can begin. ASU basketball freshman Marcus Bagley makes his college debut next week as the Sun Devils kick off their season against the Baylor Bears. The opportunity to play in the Conference of Champions has been a longtime goal of Bagley's.
I wanted to play in one of the best conferences in college basketball, that's what I'm working for right now. I know there's a lot of guys have been coming out of the Pac-12 and going into the draft and getting picked. So, I'm just excited to get out there and play. I've been wanting to play since it was the Pac-10. And
Down in Tucson, Arizona had 3 players selected in a single NBA draft for the first time in 2 decades. Josh Green went to the Dallas Mavericks at 18. Zeke Naji also went in the first round to the Denver Nuggets. And Nico Mannion was picked up by the Golden State Warriors in the second round. Both Green and Mannion are Valley natives as they graduated from Mountain Ridge and Pinnacle High Schools. Phoenix Suns center DeAndre Ayton recently partnered with Banner Estrella Medical Center to transform their respite rooms. Cronkite News reporter Adam Noel talked with members of the Banner Estrella team about the changes that have been made.
On for the rest of the season, the Rockets, it's Ayton.
Although he's been known across the NBA for his skills above the rim, DeAndre Ayton is dishing an assist to the Banner Estrella Medical Center.
Great catch from Ayton.
The Phoenix Suns Center partnered with Banner Estrella to transform the center's respite rooms.
So being able to provide them a safe space where they can remove their PPE really helped provide them an opportunity to decompress, to relax, recharge, so that they could go back out and take care of their patients and be their best selves.
These rooms are used for relaxation and rest, as many have been pushed to work overtime due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Even more important, the modified rooms are open to anyone who might need to use them.
They're really open and available for everyone, regardless of their role on the campus, because it takes everybody to take care of the patients that we take care of in the hospital, and everybody in the building is at this point having to wear a mask and take those additional precautionary steps.
Among the added amenities to the new respite rooms are massage chairs, tablets with a preloaded Spotify playlist, and lots of Puma socks for the Banner Estrella team. One of the rooms was also outfitted with Suns gear, including a framed and signed Ayton jersey.
In partnership with DA is really kind of how this came to be. And the team was really overwhelmed with this particular support, as well as all the other community support.
Banner Estrella has been one of the leaders in the fight against COVID-19 here in Arizona. So far in 2020, the medical center has discharged over 1,100 COVID patients. For Kirsten Halliday, a speech-language pathologist at Banner Estrella, the ability to take a break amidst the prolonged fight is everything.
And it's just a good minute to take your mask off and breathe. And they have essential oils in here and earplugs and eye covers. So it's just a really good way to get away from the hospital for a few quick minutes.
Halliday feels the rooms are a special reminder that others are thinking of all the good work they've been doing.
I'm actually in the room that they added the jersey in, and it just kind of when you come in here, it's just there's other people thinking about you, he donated it to the hospital and he didn't have to. And so it just kind of shows that the community is still here in the hospital, even when we're busy and working hard.
And this isn't the first time Ayton has partnered with Banner. During the NBA season hiatus, Ayton catered 300 meals and donated 1,000 pairs of slides to Banner Desert Medical Center. The Sun Center continues to give back to his local community.
That wraps up our week here at Cronkite Sports Now. I'm Hadley Heck, and from all of us here, have a wonderful weekend.